All right, time to stream Lego Batman, the DS version. So, if I recall, we have done. I keep pushing the wrong button. If I recall correctly, we have done. All right, time to stream some Lego Batman. If I recall last time, we have done chapter 1 and chapter 2 for both the villain and the hero story. But now, I think it is now time for us to do chapter 3. We've done chapter 1, we've done chapter 2. And now it's time to do chapter 3. But what I'm going to do for this stream, as you can see based on the title, I am going to do chapter 3 plus the villain hunt. That's what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully this is also streaming on YouTube as well. Just got to check to see. Yup, it is. Okay. I might have to change the title. I might have to edit the title in post because I'm an idiot. I keep forgetting to change the title. Oh wait. No, it does say chapter 3. So we're all good. All is not lost. All right. Anyway, what we're going to do is, like I said, stream chapter 3, and hopefully it unlocks Villain Hunt, which I really want to try out. I don't have enough to buy all these characters, unfortunately, because it doesn't seem to give you enough. I can't seem to find the multipliers anywhere, the red brick multipliers. I'd have to go into free play and look for them that way. But what I am gonna do, so you're not gonna see me unlock all the characters on screen, but you are gonna see me do the villain hunt, which I do plan to do. Not gonna do Joker's Last Laugh hero mode first. I'm gonna do the villain mode first, and then the hero mode. I think thematically that's the way it should be. Hey, there's Tim Drake. Wait a minute, there's 2 Robins now. Alright, Joker's Fairground. Alright, I'm meeting with the bad guys. Joker's got some laughing gas. He's gonna test it on one of his henchmen. Sprays it. Now he's laughing profusely. And he's dead. So we have Mad Hatter, we have Scarecrow, Harley, and the Joker. Killer Moth is nowhere to be seen in this one, unfortunately. So he's going to use the laughing gas and spray it over all of Gotham. So classic Joker story, really. But it plays out a lot like the '89 movie too, with all the locations. Like Ace Chemicals, you get the cathedral, you get the art museum. The fairgrounds was something more akin to the animated series. Alright, we got the Mad Hatter with his big old buck teeth. We're going to be playing as the Joker with Mad Hatter. And Joker is twitching like crazy. Holy shit. Okay, double jump. So he's basically got all the movesets of Batman, essentially. And the Mad Hatter... Look at the way he walks. So he's got bombs, which is, I'm pretty sure, not akin to his character. Mad Hatter would usually mind control characters. So... really cool how this version of the Joker comes with his throwing card. That's cool. I like that. Oh, he comes with a gun. So Joker has the Razor card, and Mad Hatter comes with a gun. Nice. This is very clearly the Mark Hamill version of the Joker. It's time to look at a beautiful future filled with smiles. Oh, nice. Got a mini kit. Wow, already almost halfway full already. Wow, lucky me. Let me guess, Joker comes with a grappling hook, which also doesn't make a lot of sense. Then again, it could be like his boxing glove. He could have a boxing glove that he uses as a grapple gun. Copy a lot of Batman's moves. I remember I used to play the Joker's levels a lot as a kid. I remember playing a lot of the hero missions for Power Craze Penguin, and I remember playing a lot of the. I remember that I played a lot of the levels for the Joker and Penguin levels. That's what I remember most growing up. That run is still funny to me. Alright. You grab a hold of this, Mad Hatter. Ooh, problem solved. Well, there you go. Better turn down the sound volume a little bit. Joker's got a slight delay when throwing his Razor card. He doesn't come with like his Joy Buzzer thingy-majiggy. This is the type of Joker that I miss from a lot of cinematic interpretations. Like, I miss the days when Joker would use shit like the revolver with 5 real bullets and a bang flag. Or he would use the chattering teeth that would also explode. Or the Joy Buzzer that shoots out 50,000 volts. Well, enough volts to kill and burn a person alive. I don't know how many volts that takes. Or, what else does he have? Cyanide pie? That's another thing. Whoopee cushion that shoots out laughing gas. What else does he have? Oh, you dumbass. Okay, yeah, don't play a cutscene right now. I'm trying to fight these guys. What else does he have? Oh yeah, the laughing gas that has the hydrogen cyanide in it. And that's pretty much all I can think of. But yeah, I miss that type of Joker. The Joker nowadays, like the Heath Ledger version, or even the Jared Leto Jared Leto version, or even all the most newer Jokers, all he does is just stab people and then cut a smile on their dead body. That's not the Joker. That's not the Joker. The Joker I know would have more of a would do something a little bit more, would have a more creative twist to killing people. That's how I prefer the Joker. Some sort of comedic irony to go with it. And I think the Heath Ledger version really left a really bad influence on the character in the comics too. I mean, he was always pretty messed up, but I think the Dark Knight really turned him into Jeff the Killer with a philosophy major, as Bat Spectre would describe it. Which is, there's no better word to describe it, really. Jeff the Killer with a philosophy major, that pretty much sums up Heath Ledger's Joker, or how the character's portrayed nowadays in the New 52. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I want old Joker back. Can't do anything with that. Didn't bring any muscle with us. We only brought crazy people to this entire madhouse. Except for maybe Scarecrow. He's not crazy. He's just evil. Man, that is loud. That is really loud. Even when I lower the volume, that's still loud. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Okay. We're gonna put this over here. Oh, right. Oh, wait. Right next to it. Okay, good. Oh, yeah. Joker can run around in the toxin. Mad Hatter probably cannot. I guess it makes sense for the Joker to run around in the toxin because he fell into a vat of acid that bleached his skin. Like, that is not makeup. That is his face. That is bleached skin. I will say this as well. This is a bit of a hot take for most people to hear, and I'll have this clipped if I want it to. But here's a hot take. I think the Joker. Maybe it's not even a hot take. Maybe it's just something that a lot of people agree with. I think the Joker is really overused in the movies. Like at this point, we've got Jack Nicholson, we've got Cesar Romero, we got Heath Ledger, Jared Leto, and Joaquin Phoenix. But none of the other Batman villains get enough love. Oh, we use we need to start. I think the movies really need to use the Batman villains that do not get enough that have never shown up in a live action movie, or the ones that have shown up but not as much as the Joker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stop using Joker and use the villains that have only been used like once or twice, but give them the proper love they deserve. Like Mr. Freeze or Two-Face or Bane. Like, Aaron Eckhart and Tom Hardy are very iconic performances, but they have a few aspects that's missing about the character that the other versions from the Joel Schumacher movies actually had. Like, for example, the Joel Schumacher Two-Face actually had the split personality thing, because he always refers to himself as we or us, which is what Two-Face usually does. Because he's two personalities in one body. Bane, they get the aesthetic right in the Joel Schumacher movie, but they don't have the brains. The Dark Knight version, he's got the brains, but he doesn't have the look. And I'll say that again. I'll say that with Aaron Eckhart. It's got the look. It's got the look, but he's missing the split personality thing. People always point to that one clip where he threatens to shoot that guy, but he really wasn't. It really wasn't Two-Face, because he's got a head. Because the coin has heads on both sides. It didn't have a tails. So it really wasn't. Harvey was in control the whole time. As for Mr. Freeze, we have yet to get a live-action Mr. Freeze that is actually more aligned with the comic book character. I mean, Arnold did get a lot right, but I think he should have been a lot more emotionless, if that makes any sense. Like the animated series version. To never again walk with the hot wind in your face. Or I think the movies need to use the characters that haven't been used before. Like Mad Hatter is actually one of them, because this guy is a piece of garbage. This guy is a complete piece of garbage in the comics and the video games and the show. Or why not Zaz, whose whole gimmick is that he cuts a tally mark for every victim he's killed. Like, that's messed up. Or Professor Pig. Professor Pig is also messed up. Basically the Leatherface of Batman's world. There's a lot of ideas that could be done with all the villains that have yet to actually show up in a live-action movie. Just the main point, please stop using the Joker. I know Barry Keoghan as the Joker is inevitably going to be a thing in the Robert Pattinson movies, but I would actually be okay if they didn't use him at all. If you ask me. That would be cool. Alright, so bring the Ace Chemicals bring the laughing gas to the Gotham Cathedral. Hey, Puddin'! Alright, Joker can hitch a ride, and he left Mad Hatter behind. What an asshole. The Joker, more like the Jerker. Because he's just a massive dick. Alright. To the fairgrounds. So wait, why do we need to make a pit stop here? That's what I want to know. Golden key. You can't break an omelet without breaking some eggs. Boom! Ha ha ha! It's playing the Batcave music even though we're in the Joker Fairgrounds. Oh, this is that cork gun Harley had in the animated series. And she's also got that hammer, too. I'm happy for that. Woo, trippy. Ouch. Joker has to whine back when throwing his razor card. Harley Quinn has the ability to use tight ropes. Awesome. She's nimble. Oh yeah, I also gotta go off on a rant about what I think about Harley nowadays in the movies as well. Now, I have talked about my issue with the Joker in cinematic movies. He's been used a lot. He's been overused. But I think Harley is used the wrong way. The way they've handled the Harley nowadays, I don't like it. I don't like it. I miss the animated series Harley. This is the Harley I prefer. When she was abused by the Joker. It made her character was a lot more compelling when she was just a hench girl that was abused by the Joker. But then when she broke free and became basically DC's Deadpool, quote unquote, I think that ruined her character. You think that once she broke off from the Joker, she would have done her own thing, or you think that when she broke off from the Joker, that she'd go back to living a normal life. That's what I always thought would be the case. But no, she decided to just become a vigilante, sort of a DC Deadpool type of situation. Though, if you ask me, I think what Harley should have, who should be DC's Deadpool, is not Harley. It should be Lobo from Superman. Many would say that Deathstroke is technically DC's Deadpool because, you know, he came first and all. But Deathstroke is a much more serious character. I'm talking about in terms of characterization. Like, Harley's silly, yes, and devious, like Deadpool, yes. But Lobo is a lot more fitting for that role. Plus, if you ask me, Deadpool always came off like an annoying prick. And Lobo fits that bill pretty well, if you ask me. Harley's more annoying. I always saw Harley as annoying in a playful type of way. Whereas Lobo was just a complete annoying dickhead. Was a prick. Much like Deadpool. Deadpool pretty much reminds me of anybody I've known in my life who happened to have the name Josh. Because most people with the name Josh are usually the most obnoxious human beings on the planet. We're talking like Bart Simpson level of obnoxiousness. Like, I'd be there with Homer Simpson going like, "Why, you little?" Wow, that's the easiest crane game ever. No wonder this fairground is abandoned. Dunk. I'm the Clown Prince of Crime. The Jester of Genocide. I forgot what the second title was. Oh, Here's an idea for a DC movie that I want to see. You know how Joker got an origin story movie and Clayface is getting one? Well, I think that Killer Croc should have one. I think Killer Croc would be excellent for the origin story type of movie because you don't need Batman for Killer Croc's origin. And I'll say Killer Croc has got one of the saddest origins ever out of most Batman villains. Mr. Freeze is obviously the most sad, but Killer Croc is pretty sad too. He was a kid that was born. He was born with a medical skin condition that caused his skin to become all reptilian-like. His mother died giving birth to him. His father abandoned him, and he was taken care of by his abusive alcoholic aunt. All the kids around him bullied him for his skin condition, like even throwing meat at him, calling him an animal and a monster. He had one childhood friend who actually treated him like an actual human being, and she was killed by a crocodile. The police thought that Croc did it, and then Croc basically ended up rejecting his own humanity and became a monster of the sewer. So it's basically sort of, they call me a monster, so I'll give them a monster type of mentality. That's genuinely sad for Killer Croc. What a sad origin. All right, die, SWAT team. Really strange that the DS version doesn't come with a gun. Or two of them. But you know what? The Razor card, perfectly fine by me. Oh yeah, and we got 100% studs as well. Are we nearing the end of this already? Wow. All that rant about the Joker and Harley just basically made me completely forget we were going through this. Oh, it's Batman and Robin. Of course, Joker's gonna run them over like a madman. Cuckoo! Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs! Best character in all of Batman. If you ask me, he's my favorite character. I love Commissioner Gordon. He's the one cop in Gotham that actually does his job. All right. Cut forward to Batman chasing the Joker and my favorite Batman villain of all time, the Scarecrow. I love the Scarecrow. Best Batman villain ever. Scarecrow does not get enough love in the movies. Oh, we gotta change the view perspective, the LCD layout to vertical because this is the since this was done on the DS, one screen is used to show what's up ahead. Alright, Batman is chasing you. If he catches up, the level's over, so stay ahead. It's pretty hard to mess up here, I'll say that. But I gotta make sure I don't mess up like with the 100 stud finding. You will fear the Scarecrow. You will know the meaning of fear. I did mess up that thing, so I'm not going to get the blue key. Okay, there we go. Got the true villain. And he fires his missile. Going down! So, in the console version, we actually get to see the Scarecrow. Scarecrow is playable in a level, but you don't actually get a boss fight with the Scarecrow. So much like with Bane, you don't get a proper boss fight in the console version, but in the DS version you do. Which I like. Oh, we got the red brick anyway. Awesome. All right. Going down. Crashing into the museum. While crashing on the outside of the museum, I'm going to play as my boy, the Scarecrow. And the way he's handled here is perfect. This is how I prefer my Scarecrow. He can carry bombs, both fear gas bombs and regular bombs. Now this, what they did with the Scarecrow in the console version, what the fuck? They made him completely useless. But at least here they made him useful. And I like that. All right. Why? How you gotta ruin my boy like that, Traveler's Tales? Scarecrow is my boy. So going to that rant about Batman villains that haven't been given enough love in live action, Scarecrow is my all-time favorite Batman villain, and he is probably the one that's gotten the least love. Yes, he was in Batman Begins. Yes, he was in The Dark Knight. Yes, he was in The Dark Knight Rises. Yes, he was in the Lego Batman movie. However, he was never utilized to his fullest potential in the Lego game. In any of the movies. They use just the fear gas, and that's not the only thing the Scarecrow is good for. Scarecrow is also a former psychologist. So much like how the Joker is a master manipulator, you think they would make the Scarecrow a master manipulator too. But for some reason in the movies, they don't. In Batman Begins, he was awesome there, but he gets sidelined in favor of Ra's al Ghul. Or Raj, or however you pronounce it. It's Ra's al Ghul, alright? I know it's Ra's al Ghul, I'm just messing with ya. The movies say it's Raz, but it's Raish. In The Dark Knight, he shows up in The Dark Knight, and he shows up in The Dark Knight Rises, and in the Lego Batman movie. However, he's not utilized to his fullest potential. He's just kind of like a cameo in those movies, really. Though I think they should do is he should have a major role for Matt Reeves' The Batman. Or if not in those movies, he should be he should have his own horror. There should be a Scarecrow horror movie. That's what I think should be done with the character. There should be like a Scarecrow horror movie. One of my favorite comic. I've actually read. One of my favorite Scarecrow stories is actually the Kings of Fear comic, because that is a comic that shows Scarecrow to his fullest potential. It's basically the Scarecrow's version of the Killing Joke. What happens is that Scarecrow has a therapy session with Batman, and unlike the Joker, who uses manipulation to lie, he uses lies as a form of manipulation, but Scarecrow uses the cold, hard truth when manipulating people. So he basically tells Batman in a therapy session that his existence is making Gotham worse, and it actually gets to Batman. Batman still wins, but Scarecrow basically left behind a voice of insecurity in Batman's head. So even though Batman still won, Scarecrow won in the end because he basically achieved his goal to become a voice of insecurity in Batman's head. Or what about in Batman Arkham Knight? He was the main villain of that game. However, he was taking a back seat in favor of the Arkham Knight and Joker for a hallucination. But I will say this, Scarecrow, unlike Joker in most of the Arkham games, Scarecrow actually won. He achieved his goal. And his goal was to basically expose Batman underneath the mask to the world. I want to get those blue pieces. That's what I want to get. Okay, that's something that Scarecrow would need to do. I wonder, can I get him up here? And here's some cool news recently. I recently bought a MetaQuest. The MetaQuest virtual reality set. So I'm hoping to finally try out Batman Arkham Shadow. And from what I know about that game, is that Scarecrow is actually a major villain in that story, along with a Two-Face story. So I'm excited to see my boy Scarecrow once again. All right, time to clean up this museum. Professor Crane, let us open our minds. All hail, new king in town. Tell you what his name is, Potty Man. Potty Man. Tell you what his name is. Can't destroy the paintings, but I can destroy everything else. Ooh, found a riddle. That's where we need to go. Ooh, nice. So we can't tear down the paintings like we could in the console version. But what we can do is destroy everything else, so that way we can get some money. Why didn't that work? That should have worked by now. I think I gotta start this level all over again. You know what? Fine by me. Fine by me, because at least we're stuck on one of my favorite levels of the game. All right, just focus on getting all those studs. Still got to get all those studs while we can. Fear makes you predictable. Okay, would you rather ingest Joker's laughing gas, or would you rather breathe in Joker's laughing gas or breathe in Scarecrow's fear gas? Between the two, I would rather breathe in Scarecrow's fear gas, because at least I know I'll live afterwards. With Joker's laughing gas, you'll die from it because it's got hydrogen cyanide in it. You'll laugh, you laugh, your face tightens up to resemble a smile, and you die. Ooh, another hot take as well. Scarecrow is much more evil than the Joker. Yes, Joker kills a lot of people, but the Scarecrow, he likes to keep his victims alive just so that way he can further torture them. And if you ask me, keeping somebody alive just to continue torturing them is a fate worse than death. Because once you're dead, your suffering is over. Unless you end up in hell. Ouch. GCPD, I noticed that. They have GCPD on the back of them. I like that little detail. How have I never noticed that? Oh yeah, because I was a kid and I didn't bother to, I couldn't read. The fact that there was never a proper Scarecrow fight in the the original Lego Batman 1, the console version, that was unforgivable. But the fact that they made him playable they made him a boss in Lego Batman 2 was some form of repentance for that unforgivable sin. Get rid of the fire extinguishers. If this place goes down, let it burn faster. What do we got here? What do we got here? Okie dokie. There we go. All right. You will feel the fear. Fear is explosive. Whee! That one was fun. I should have left that. I should have not fully built that and just put myself in it. A Joker in the box. Or technically it was Jack Napier, so a Jack in the box. You know what? I'm gonna have Scarecrow take care of this. Feel the fear! Feel the fear! Fear! Fear the Scarecrow! Fear! Fear the Scarecrow! Yes! Oh, that got two of them? Holy shit. Fear the Scarecrow! Fear is painful. Bum 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 bum. Well. That is straight up from Batman Returns. I do like how the DS version. I like how the DS version uses a lot of the music from Batman Returns. Great movie. I plan to rewatch. I've been rewatching a lot of Batman, a lot of the Batman movies, and hype for Legacy of the Dark Knight. I've rewatched the Tim Burton movies, and those are absolutely my favorites. They got the right atmosphere for a Batman movie. The Joel Schumacher movies I'm gonna be watching next, and then I'm gonna watch the Dark Knight trilogy. You'll probably know what I think next week when I stream Desert Bus or when I stream Lego DC Supervillains. Either way, you're gonna know some way. I'll say this: The Batman is my all-time favorite. The Tim Burton movies are right behind it. Joel Schumacher movies. I like Batman Forever, but I haven't seen Batman and Robin for a while. But I know for sure is that one is a lot harder to. That is a movie that is like so bad it's good. But the Dark Knight trilogy, I'm gonna have to rewatch them just to see if my opinion on them has changed. I like Batman Begins. I love Batman Begins. Dark Knight is pretty good, but it's got a lot of flaws that I just can't stand. And Dark Knight Rises, that one put me to sleep. So I'll have to see whether or not I'll have to rewatch The Dark Knight Rises properly to see if I still hate it. Is that a canister I see? Let's see here. I did not mean to fall. I just wanted to grab the mini kit. All right. Taste bomb. Taste fear. How does fear taste? Fear, the Scarecrow. Whee! Always keep thinking that I can punch the paintings like I could for the console version. Well, that's kind of useless. None of these characters have magnetism. Taste the fear. You will know what fear tastes like. I hope sometime in my life I actually get to meet Jeffrey Combs. I'll have him sign my copy of Kings of Fear. Hands down the best Scarecrow story ever. Oh, nice. Oh, those are motion sensors, so they can tell where I am. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Well, at least we solved the door issue. Whoa, Scarecrow, you are dummy thick. Did you see that from this angle? Maybe it was just that one angle. But for that angle, that made Scarecrow look dummy thick. Oh, nice. Taste the fear! Taste the fear! Taste the fear! Fear the Scarecrow. Nice. That's what fear tastes like. Okay, Joker, you grab that little bricky thingy. Okay. Bum 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 bum. All right, grab this one. And Scarecrow, grab this one. Oh, look, true villain. Nice. There's another Riddler one. Fucking sweet, baby. There we go. Only Joker can carry them upwards. Fuck yeah. All right, made it outside of the museum. Wait, you forgot me! I'm never working with you again, Joker. Professor Jonathan Crane. All right, now it's time for the last level of the villain campaign. There's still the whole hero campaign we gotta do next. We're at the cathedral. Now it's like Batman 89 all over again. As my Joker laugh. Spot on impression. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, push it, push it, push it, push it. Push Harley. Will you jump into the pit for me? No problem, Mr. J. All right, build a ladder for Harley. Now watch Harley do her acrobatic work. I thought that'd be a lot longer. Well. Wow, 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 wow. Riddler medal. Oh, guy, I got to do this in a short amount of time. Okay. Whoop. And done you go. Whee! Ha 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 ha! And we don't have a bomb. Oh, dang it. Open the door. Ah, we're going up this way. Okay. So that's where we need to go. What does this do? What does this do? Lovely, lovely. We're not climbing to the cathedral yet. I don't think Harley has access to anything like that. The magnet suit. That's a Robin thing. Just Robin. I wonder if I can almost reach 100 before I actually have to go inside the cathedral. Nope. I guess not. I'm inside the thing. Oh, shit. I mean, shoot. We're in a church. We're in a church. Heavenly Father, I'd like to repent all my sins. Oh, nice. We can now destroy the paintings. What's gonna come busting through? Oh. A mini kit. Awesome. All right, this is where things are going to get interesting. We're going to actually climb the cathedral. We're just going to climb. I have to look around and gather everything first. Though I will say that Red Triangle Gang music really fits with the Joker's character. Dun 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 dun. That's really fitting. In fact, when you think about it, with the Tim Burton movies, Joker was associated with the organized criminals, the mafia. Even though the Penguin would be more associated with the organized crime. Whereas the Joker should be associated with the circus freaks. I never realized that. But now I do. Alright, gotta get the bombs ready. On our plan to destroy Gotham. That looks like a mouth. That door looks like a mouth. A fish mouth. See, look at it. Looks like a mouth. A face. So close to 100%. And we're not even near the end of this yet. There's going to be a really tall climb that we need to reach. Bwam, bwam. Have the bombs set up. Now to begin the climb, the great big climb. Oh, Riddle. True villain achieved. And it's on the final one. So now we have Villain Hunt accessible. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. No, wow, 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 wow. I just have the compulsion to keep collecting money at this point, even though I have all of it. Maybe I want to unlock a character during this stream. Maybe that's why. Want to fill this world with fill Gotham with smiles. Woo! Woo! There we go. Sometimes I just kill myself. Ha 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 ha. Wah, 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 wah. Man, look at that climb. So if you start all the way from the bottom and climb your way to the tippy top. Apparently from that height, it's enough to kill the Joker. Oh, I missed that. How did I miss that? All right. Up we go. Wah, 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 wah. In we go. Oh, I remember this part of this part. I remember this. Boop, 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 boop. We're right at the tippy top of all of this. Wow, 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 wow. All right, activate this. Wait for Harley to get here. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Oh, we're setting up the doomsday device. Boop, 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 boop. All right, where are you, Joker? Where are you, Mr. J? Well. Oh, almost done. Get every last bit of dough I have. Or every last bit of dough I see. Alright. Here goes. Activate. Alright, it's set to go off. Fill Gotham with smiles. In 10 minutes. Harley's even terrified of how freaky that is. Villain hunt! Got villain hunt! Plus villain hunt! Alright, now that we got that taken care of, it's not over yet. So, buckle up. Now I gotta find a character that's strong so that way I can get some of that dough. Some extra money before I go. Nah, I guess not. Alright. Extras. Blue key. Not quite there yet. But let's get some extra dough just to make sure we can get it. Because this is the end, so we got to make sure that we do everything before we do all we can before we go. All right, let's get some extra money from the trophy room. And extra money from Wayne Manor. Give me the giant penny. The dinosaur. The Red Hood. Could be Azrael's hood, too. I assume the sword has to deal with either Kyodai-ken or Ra's al Ghul. Probably Ra's al Ghul. Kyodai-ken, I believe, is a character that's probably exclusive to the animated series. I'll have to ask Rock or Siri about that. All right, let's see all the cards I unlocked. Clayface. Two-Face's truck. Robin. Bruce Wayne. Penguin Submarine. Harley Quinn. The Joker. All right, 400,000. But just grab a little bit more just for tax. Oh wait, Batman doesn't pay his taxes. Ah well, just keep it anyway. I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS? No, thank you. Meanwhile, Batman doesn't pay his taxes. Who always pays their taxes? Not Batman. All right, off we go, Robin. Back to the Batcave. Blue key. Wait. Villain hunt, there it is. Let's see what we get when we 100% all the hero stuff, too. We got the blue key. The blue key. And we can do them in whatever order we want, too, because we played them in the villain campaign. But obviously, we're the good guys now, so we gotta play it the hero way. So rewind back to the beginning of this plot. Joker is got a new form of laughing gas, and he wants to use it on all of Gotham. He showcases it through a test subject, and now he's going to do it for the rest of Gotham. Mad Hatter had a bit of a wonky eye there. Hey, look, that guy's playing the DS. The Joker and Mad Hatter break in. Cop pushes a button, summons the bat signal. Batman and Robin are here to save the day. Here I come to save the day! Bum 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 bum. Wait, there's more guys? Okay, no, that's all of them. What is this? Well, it can't go that way. A lot of this music we've heard before. Alright, time to use the demolition suit. Demolition suit. There we go. One door open. Wait, can I break this? Nah, I can't. Oh, a little Riddler thing. Cool. Cool beans. Delicious. Ground pound and grab everything. That is delicious when that happens. Hopefully there's a magnet suit somewhere for you, Robin. So that way you can go up there. It doesn't look like it, actually. Did I go through this level already? I swear I did. Well, yeah, it's the same level. What am I saying? It's the same level, of course, but just under different circumstances. Wow, 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 wow. I'm inside it. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Gonna need Batman for all this stuff. Then again, I can handle it as Robin. Just not as quickly. Oh, there we go. Something up ahead. Well, that was fast. Let's see here. It's a Batman in a box. Boop. They were definitely here. Because now we gotta turn... They turned everything red, so now we gotta turn everything green. Green, good. Red, bad. Sounds like me in the morning. I can't do anything with that. That's useless. Well, these characters are useless against that thing. Woo! Ah, there's a Riddler thingamajiggy. Grab this one. Super convenient. He was standing right where the build was gonna be. Did they break the stairs? They broke the stairs, didn't they? It's like the Arkham fighting, but a lot more janky. Well, actually, the Arkham... I take that back. The Arkham combat isn't that janky at all. Wait, I remember this spot. I don't think that this was during the villain campaign, though. Was it? Maybe I just got short-term memory. Okay, when did that come in? When did that come here? Get here. Oh, I think I now know what it was that I did that brought me here. I did a practice run. That's how I remember this so easily. I forgot about that. Ah, now I see what I gotta do. I gotta hit the batarang. I gotta hit those targets with the batarang. And Mad Hatter's got these mind-controlled minions. Ouch. It's gonna crack open and kill you. There you go. They still do it? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? You're supposed to be on my side. Where's the Joker? Tweedledum, Tweedledee, I will never tell thee. I'll break every bone in your body. Don't be so glum. Don't be so frowned. They are at the playground. Or the fairground. I wish my voice was like naturally deeper so I could do like a Kevin Conroy Batman properly. That would be pretty cool if I could. All right, the fairgrounds. They're here. They're here, Batman. This level's pretty cool. I'll say that. Well, don't mind if I do. All right. Collect as much as we can before we progress to fight Harley and the Joker. Playing the Batcave music too, even though we're on Joker's territory. I noticed that in the cutscene, this clown was missing its teeth. So I think that's something that we got to do with the clown. Somehow, some way. Like so. That's how we get inside, I think. Boom! One hit KO. Just let me do all the money hunting first before you do it. Before you do anything else. This is very nostalgic because I remember playing this level a lot. I played a lot of the levels from chapter 2 and 3, the most out of all the other chapters when I was a kid. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Glide. Glide all the way. I missed those 3 studs, but I'll go get them. Not like that, obviously. There we go. We got to ride the tunnel of love all the way to get to the Joker. All right. Go on the tunnel of love. Don't even think about it, Robin. Let me get the money. Money! Bumba 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 bum. Let me see. Do I dare? Still got it. I'm all good. I've got 90%. Hey, it's a big clown face. Yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta go inside his teeth. Build a grapple hook and out and pull it down. This level's fantastic. I love this level. Like I said, love chapter 2 and 3. Chapter 1 I didn't really care about when I was younger, and still really don't, because when it comes to comparing the console version versus the DS version, I'll just say this: Chapter 1, console version. Chapter 2, DS version. Chapter 3, DS version again. Just because it has that Scarecrow boss fight and the Bane boss fight. Those make it 10 times better. Though I do love the Two-Face chase level. Can't pull that, obviously. Grapple pad. We gotta change his eye color. There's a Joker card right up there. Alright. Eye color. No longer red eyes, now green eyes. And now go in his mouth. Look over there, boss lady. Can't walk over the clowns. Gotta walk on the stars. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Don't step on the green. Do not step on the green. Bum 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 bum. Don't step on it, Batman. Woo, that's close. That was close. Wait, can we step on it now? Nope. Don't do that. Ooh, trippy lights. There you go. That solves that problem. True hero. Off she goes. Okay. Now this is where things are going to get tricky. She's obviously luring us into some kind of trap. Whee! Can't get something over there. Can walk on those just fine. Oh, this is it. This is a cool boss fight. This is a very cool boss fight. Watch out for the Joker. Can't do anything there. Not yet. Gotta kill all the goons first. There we go. Okay. Now we got to do that one at a time. He's got laughing gas bombs that he stole from He basically plagiarized from Scarecrow. Batman doesn't kill, but he lets goons get run over. Boom! Alright, now we gotta fight Quinn. There we go. You madman! Oh, it's Scarecrow. And off they go. He just ran over Harley. Bastard. Alright, now we gotta have the screen like this for obvious reasons. Take a guess. That's right. The vehicles. Vehicles. Run, Scarecrow, run! Wow, 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 wow. Come on, give me that 100 studs. Come on. All right. Bring it on, Scarecrow. Bring it on. This is great. I love this. I say as I smack into a building and die. All right, change the LCD layout. Okay, I see. I hear that it's glitching out a little bit. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. All right, so thankfully for the DS version, now in the console version we would have fought Killer Moth by now, but here we actually get to fight Scarecrow, and that I am happy for. I'm very happy for. I was very happy when we got to fight Bane, but I'm even more happy because we get to fight the Scarecrow. Let me figure out how to solve this puzzle, please. No interruptions. Nope. Okay. Three, 1, 5, 2, 4. Four and 2. Oh man, I am getting hungry. Luckily, we're 2 levels away from finishing this. They're long levels, but they are amazing levels. I'm gonna grab myself some food, and I'm gonna go grab myself some food, and you know what? I can't stop thinking about the food. I'm gonna go get the food. Not during this, obviously, but somewhere after this level, because this level's fantastic, and I don't want to ruin that by going and get some food. But I am hungry right now. My body is screaming right now for some food. Whip. Let's just see what is over there real quick so that way I can get some stuff there. The money. Money, 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 money. There's a vent with your name on it, Tim. Wait, how'd you get down here? Man, the NPCs sure do climb those ladders really quickly. You probably teleport halfway on the ladder when I'm not looking. We got company. Ooh, that's creepy. There's a lot of stuff behind the paintings. It's like Scooby-Doo. Oh yeah, that's right. You hold down the punch button and you can block. Batman seems to love doing the Shoryuken in this. Wait. Shoryuken! Shoryuken! That one. Hmm. Ooh. Oh, found a bluey. Oh, I gotta get that mini kit. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. We're for sure gonna get it now. Woo! There you go. Zoop! All right. Pull the lever. There they are. Oh, Joker painted on the paintings now that we're here. He didn't do that when we played the levels of the Joker and Scarecrow, but now he has. Bum 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 bum. Boom. I always look at those targets and I always think of the eyeballs from the fairground level. Everything has eyes. They're staring. They're in the walls. They're in the fucking walls. Whoop, whoop. Oh, come on, true hero. Almost there. Almost freaking there. No? Here he comes. There we go. All right, here it is. The Scarecrow boss fight. This is my favorite boss fight in the end. This was my favorite boss fight as a kid. I love it. So then he sprays the fear gas all in the room, and it turns these guys into bad guys. And this boss fight was later reused for Arkham Asylum and Lego Batman 2. So I guess that kind of makes up for the lack of a Scarecrow boss fight in the original Lego Batman 1. All right. Now to take care of the fear gas problem. Bum 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 bum. See? Joker painted over some of the paintings with his Jokerism on top of it. Whoop! Woo! Wiggly, wavy Scarecrow. Beat his ass! And he does it again, and we do it again. Ooh, spooky, scary skeletons. What a great boss fight. What a great boss fight. Now talk, Scarecrow. Where's Joker? He's in the cathedral. Unlock the Scarecrow, baby! True hero. All right. Time to finish this at the cathedral. Though, real quick, I'm gonna go get some food. Be right back. Pop filter fell off. Okay, got some cinnamon rolls. Mini cinnamon rolls. So this will help me out a little bit. Just gonna play it with one hand. Not bad having to do this with just one hand. Okay, I'm all filled up. All right, up we go. Let's clear the area. Calm down, Batman. We made some stairs for you. Glide suit. Well, let's say it solves that problem. Oh, hey, Melty Face. All right, now to defuse the bomb. Defuse the device to progress. Well, you also wanted to defuse it anyway, regardless, especially in the context of the story. Let me grab that little piece. Every little cent counts. Of course, for Bruce, this type of penny change means nothing to him. Ha! That guy just like smacked it to the window and didn't actually break it. Well, it takes care of the wall. I know there's a bomb up ahead because I was the one who set it. There it is. I bet you at the top of the cathedral, Harley and Joker are recreating that scene from Batman '89. Beauty and the Beast. Of course, if anyone calls you Beast, I'll rip their lungs out. Robin was stuck in the pressure plate. And that looks like a face, like I said before. Those are the eyes, that's the big old fish mouth. Oh shit. Keep him busy, Robin. Let me defuse the bomb. Bomb disarmed. Just checking my phone. Ha, you shot your own dude, you idiot. just like Batman 89. Well. Whee! Right underneath you, too. That's cool. I'll go back for those studs. Climb all the way back down and then climb all the way back up. It's like watching dominoes. Now climb all the way back up to the top. Robin, get your butt up here. Robin, what are you doing? You idiot. Get up here. What were you doing? Were you just dozing off like on like some sort of ADHD dream? Get his ass. ADHD dreams, yeah. Perfect, got True Hero too. And with only a little bit of time to spare. Clock's ticking. Gotta be fast. Holy shit, we don't have much time left. Oh wait, no, it's just going anyway. It's just circling around. Okay, so Joker can't count. That I can confirm. All right, beat his ass. Save the day. The bomb blew up. But no. Oh, that image looked awesome. Level complete. Hero free play unlocked. Dr. Harleen Quinzel. True hero? And that's all of the hero campaign, but I'm not done yet. Got to give a little tryout for the villain hunt. Don't know how much of it I'm going to try out, but I'm just going to try out some of it. Villain hunt. Okay, so there's 10 stages. I might have to make a separate stream for this because it's dinner time, all right, and I gotta eat. So I'll be back and take care of the rest of this. So I will see you then for the villain hunt as a bonus. In about probably 30 minutes to an hour. See you then. And if you enjoyed, follow the Twitch channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and of course, become part of the pirate crew. I'll see you next time. Yarr.